you for coming. My name is Danielle DeSmith. I am the managing partner of Bamier and DeSmith, and on behalf of our entire firm, we are proud to represent the Sanchez family in this incredibly difficult time. My colleague, Cynthia Zavala, will be translating today because our remarks will be in both English and Spanish.
For everything in English and then in Spanish?
Yes.
First, then Spanish.
Yes, please.
More efficient.
Yes.
We were going to go,
No.
yeah.
It's better.
We're going to go live with this in 10 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
It's better in English.
Okay. Okay. The Sanchez's son, Misael, was a superstar. He was the first in his family to attend college, and he didn't stop there. He earned his master's degree from Cal State Northridge and was thriving as a biomedical scientist while working on his doctorate when his life was cut tragically short, playing soccer on a Sunday with his cousins, which was one of his favorite things to do. My office has been conducting an investigation into the league that leased the soccer field, La Nueva Liga Oxnard. They leased the field at Oxnard High School, where Misael was attacked on July 10th. La Nueva Liga Oxnard was registered as a 501c3 nonprofit organization, but that registration was suspended 2.5 years ago. We have also learned that other players have been attacked in this league. In fact, I have personally learned of other attacks that occurred on the exact same field at Oxnard High School in the same league. And those attacks usually came, as was the case in Misael, after the aggressive player had been penalized by the referee, for instance, with a yellow card. This begs the legal question. What rules was the league following? Were repeatedly aggressive players properly sanctioned and removed from play as other leagues commonly do? If not, then we must ask whether the league was living up to its obligations to fairly enforce the rules and protect players who were simply there to play the game. Players like Misael. We will answer these questions in time, but now is the time for Misael's family to mourn and move through and process this terrible tragedy. So let me introduce you to Misael's parents, Guadalupe, and the rest of his family, but Guadalupe will be speaking on behalf of the family. And so at this point, because Guadalupe's language is Spanish, I'm going to ask my colleague Cynthia Zavala to translate as he gives his remarks.
So you want me to start in Spanish? Okay.
Que hablara y luego lo traduces, por favor.
They want him to talk first, and then I translate.
Acérquese al micrófono, señora.
But as
Muy amable,
we
gracias.
practiced, so that you need to translate.
Well, they want him to talk.
Yeah, okay, it's our show.
Gracias, gracias por estar aquí. El propósito de estar aquí hoy es para pedir ayuda del público. Mi hijo no se merecía esto. Él tenía muchos sueños por cumplir y una vida por delante que comenzaba a vivir. La muerte de mi hijo no fue un accidente. No le deseamos este dolor a ninguna familia. Deseamos justicia para nuestro hijo. Ahorita estamos en un momento muy difícil. No tenemos palabras. Gracias.
¿Tu nombre, por favor?
Guadalupe Sánchez.
Cynthia, go ahead and translate what he just said.
So I'm just going to translate what he just said. Thank you for being here. It is important to be here today to ask for the public's help. My son didn't deserve this. He had many dreams to accomplish and his whole life ahead of him. Misael's death was not an accident. We don't wish this pain on any family. We want justice for our son and ask for your help. Right now is a very difficult time and we don't have any words.
Gracias, Guadalupe. We know many people saw what happened at the soccer field on July 10th. And so on behalf of Misael's entire family, we are asking you to come forward. The Oxnard Police Department has created an anonymous way on their website, Oxnard Police Department, to leave a note about what you saw, any photos, any videos. Please help us figure out and hold accountable those people who attacked Misael at Oxnard High School on July 10th.
Can we ask this one question?
You can ask
What do you
him.
think happened that day that you're playing? What do you think happened that day?
Well, from our investigation, it appears that there was a player on the team that Misael was playing who had received, basically committed a foul. Whether or not the referee called the foul, it developed into a fight. Misael was not involved in the fight, but then when the players all came onto the field, there was confusion, and what we know is that then Misael ended up on the ground and he was not responsive. A Good Samaritan attempted to administer CPR. An ambulance arrived. He was transported to Ventura County Medical Center on July 10th. He was unconscious until he passed on July 25th.
You think somebody just cold-cocked him or hit him?
We don't know yet. We don't know yet. And that's why we need people to come forward and speak to Oxnard Police Department. Share your photos, share your videos. Yes.
I just spoke to the police department and there was a person that was arrested. He's out on fine. Can you tell us a little bit about this? Is this the person that this young man, or is there other people involved?
We know that from witnesses from Misael's teammates say that Misael was down on the ground. He was being kicked and hit by multiple people. So that's why we believe that more than one person is responsible. The person who was arrested on July 10th, I am told, was a bystander, not involved in the game, which means that there was enough time for additional people to come in, people in the stands. And this is why when we are looking at what La Nueva Liga was doing, did they have a no alcohol policy? Were they enforcing the rules? Who was involved to come onto the field? All of these things are important questions. And if those rules were enforced, if they did indeed have those rules, then Misael might be here with us today.
Was he playing or did he also join the field?
He was playing in the game, but he was not in the game when this foul occurred.
He also came in the field.
Everybody came onto the field. Sí.
Señor, nada más una pequeña reacción para nuestra comunidad en español para que le ayude a usted y a toda la familia, por favor. Porque usted leyó, pero queremos algo de usted.
But we ask that you respect the family's wishes right now because this is a very difficult time for them, and they don't, as Guadalupe said, have the words right now. But Ms. Zavala can translate what I just said about the rules and whether or not they were enforced.
¿Necesitamos alguna familia que quiere expresar algo en español para que la comunidad se una al dolor de ellos? ¿Algún familiar que quiera hablarnos para nosotros en español?
Sí, Ms. Zavala can.
Si le vamos a preguntar cómo usted quiere que recuerden a su hijo, no vamos específicamente de cómo quiera hable su vecino.
Que haga el llamado a la comunidad a que entreguen evidencias para que la policía pueda.
No, he doesn't want to. Yeah.
¿Alguien más quiere hablar, por favor?
Ms. Zavala can translate what I said.
Sabemos que mucha gente miró lo que pasó. Por favor, preséntese y contactar al Oxnard Police Department. Ellos tienen una línea anónima donde puede dejar un mensaje o mandar fotos o videos del juego de fútbol ese día. Por favor, comparta lo que sabe. Es lo correcto y valiente cosa que hacer.
En español, ¿se nos puede decir qué fue lo que pasó en el campo de juego?
I want to know what happened.
You asked her, but you told me, have her tell.
Right. So with respect to what happened on July 10th, that he was on the ground, that many witnesses saw that he was being kicked and punched while he was on the ground, and that he was a Good Samaritan administered CPR, and he was taken to VCMC.
El día 10 de julio él estaba en el juego, él no estaba en el momento, estaba jugando, pero estaba allí presente y de repente se cayó al piso y una persona que estaba allí le administró CPR.
Has anybody gotten a video? Are there any videos? And are we ever going to see them?
If videos are submitted to the police department, then usually law enforcement will hold that information until they make a decision about filing a criminal case. Throughout our investigation, we are in the process of collecting videos and photographs of our own to make sure that justice is served. You can repeat the question too. Does anybody have any videos?
Oh, just repeat it. Oh, la pregunta es que si alguien tiene algún tipo de video. The
Oxnard Police Department.
They have it, right? Yeah.
If they have it, then they will hold it until they make a filing decision, and they will not release it until they do.
Si hay algún tipo de video, está con el departamento de policía de Oxnard y no lo van a no lo van a hacer release hasta que se termine la investigación.
¿Alguna persona que está aquí estaba el día del juego?
Disculpe.
¿Alguna persona presente aquí estaba con él el día del juego?
Queremos que entienda la familia que necesitamos que alguien de la familia nos
After we
hable
complete our investigation.
en español.
So, un momento. One question was whether or not we will release the photos and videos that we have as part of our investigation. And the answer is probably, but we also need to preserve the integrity of our internal investigation and make sure that we are building the strongest case and fulfilling our duty to the Sanchez family.
Are you sharing them with the police?
Un momento.
Una pregunta que preguntaron es que si nosotros vamos a compartir los videos o videos o fotos que nosotros tengamos, pero ahorita tenemos que terminar nuestra investigación también nosotros con nuestra oficina y asesorar bien.
Do you think there's other injuries or injured parties that might join this suit, or is it just one family?
I do, and there are other people who I have spoken with who were injured on the same field at Oxnard High School, at least as most recently as the end of 2021. So it's very possible, and we ask that anyone else who has been injured in this league, because it does have the reputation of being aggressive and for referee calls to turn into physical fights, to come forward and share with Oxnard Police Department or our office. We're happy to talk to you.
Perdón, por última vez, algún tío...
Un momento. Can you translate that?
Otra pregunta fue que si otra persona ha sido también herido o fue herido en un juego también que pasó ese día. Y no es la primera vez que pasa esto con esa liga, ha pasado en el pasado también. Y hemos hablado con ciertas personas también.
Sí, señora, nosotros a toda la familia le hablo. Sabemos de que eso es muy difícil para ustedes y quiero que sepan que nosotros nos comprendemos. Pero nos gustaría que por lo menos una persona más o usted, si gusta, señor, hablarnos un poquito del tipo de persona que era su hijo. Porque queremos de una forma... Si usted quiere que sea alguien más, un familiar, está bien. Pero sería importante para nosotros.
Sí. The question is whether or not someone else from the family can speak a little bit about the type of person that Misael was and remains for all of the people here. And so his cousin, su primo, Eric Ambriz, A-M-B-R-I-C, can say a few words about the person that Misael was and what he meant to the whole family.
Thank you.
Buenas tardes y muchas gracias por todo estar aquí. Ese es un momento muy difícil para la familia Sánchez y todas las personas que están aquí. Misael fue amado por tantas personas. Tenía una vida que, Dios mío, iba a ser alguien muy grande y espectacular en este mundo. Él fue el primero de esta familia que recibió una maestría que es algo bien difícil para obtener. Y no nomás allí, él siguió su carrera y tenía una carrera bien prometida, trabajando en un lugar que honestamente ese era el valor de él, enseñándole el ejemplo a todos sus primos, a sus primas, a gente aquí presente, que sí se puede y sí se pudo. Él estaba trabajando a hacer mucho más de lo que ahorita ya ha sido él. Y le puso el ejemplo a todos aquí. Mira cuánta gente hay aquí ahorita presente por él. Porque cuando él entraba a un cuarto, su sonrisa brillaba al cuarto. Todos lo sabemos. Sus empleados también, todos lo querían a él. Todos sabemos que él era una grande, buena persona. Fíjense toda la gente que está aquí. Ahorita es un tiempo difícil para la familia, pero lo que la familia sí quiere es que sabemos que hay personas que tienen fotos, videos o sabe de algo, que por favor habla al departamento de Oxnard de la policía y diga, tengan, aquí está, porque necesitamos la justicia para Misael, no nomás para él. Ha habido tanta gente en el pasado que ha sido golpeada y lastimado, no necesariamente nomás de esta liga, pero también de jugando al fútbol. Toda esta familia creció jugando fútbol. Cuando Misael era chico, es cuando los papás, los tíos, todos enseñaron a jugar fútbol. So, imagínense, un deporte que él tanto amaba, para que ese sea su final, eso no es justo. No se merece eso, ni la familia. Imagínense, cada domingo ir a jugar desde chico y ya adulto para que le quiten la vida. No, necesitamos justicia para Misael y para la familia. So, por favor, le estamos pidiendo que por favor manden algo si saben o se contacte con alguien que pueda ayudar. Se lo agradecemos de todo corazón. Muchas gracias por su tiempo.
Gracias. Eric, sí. Por favor.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming here today. We're surrounded by Misael's family. I'm here to mention and to talk about what a great guy Misael was. He was the type of guy who brightened up the room just with one smile. He was the first in our family to receive a master's degree and was working as a biomedical scientist. He wasn't stopping there, however. He was working on his way of getting his doctorate. He was the one that showed everyone in this family that it is possible and that with hard work, anything can be done and accomplished, as he showed us. This whole family grew up playing soccer as little kids to adults. And it's heartbreaking to hear that Misael's life was ended with something that he truly loved and cherished. Can you imagine growing up playing soccer, years later for that to only be your death? We need justice for him. We're asking if you have any pictures, videos, comments, or any leads, just to reach out to the police department. There's an anonymous way to submit information if you want to remain anonymous, but the family is seeking justice and we are wanting answers, and we know they're out there. We're just asking everyone's help to please provide us with that help and those answers to get justice for Misael. My name is Eric, E-R-I-C, Ambriz, A-M-B-R-I-Z. Thank you so much for your time, and all of our family and friends appreciate everyone tuning in and providing as much information as possible. We truly appreciate it.
Primo hermano, ¿verdad? Primo hermano.
Sí.
Thank you.
They're asking, but yeah. At this moment, we're done with the answers, and we appreciate everyone coming in at this time and helping and supporting. Thank you so much.